All right, we have Peraso with some news today. So I like Peraso. This is a stock I like. So I want to know what's happening with this. All right, so this is their news. They've entered an unsolicited, non-binding proposal to acquire. Wait, they are being acquired by this Mobix Labs. At first, I thought this was a biotech. A premium stock-for-stock transaction under the proposed terms. Mobix will exchange newly issued Mobix common shares for each Peraso share at a 20% premium to Peraso's 30-day average closing share price. So now, Peraso revenue exceeded that for its entire 2024 fiscal year. They have these 5G mmWave. They're like a communications company with this. They sell this communications hardware, but it mixes with others. It's like encrypted communication, you could say, and they have a patent for it. So now, Mobix generated over 7.7 million revenue, posting exceptional 450% year-over-year growth. Everybody will say that, but you can say that's good. Wait, so here's Mobix. Operates as a semiconductor company. Develops wireless connected solutions that are designed to cater to broad range applications. See, including 5G infrastructure, satellite communications, automotive, consumer electronics. This is interesting. So now, they obviously had more volume today, but, well, their highs pre-DeepSeek, they were doing okay. But now I want to know, like, what will happen? The acquisition aims enhance scale, accelerate probability, integrate Peraso's intellectual property. See, that's their patent thing for cross-selling opportunities potentially increasing. And then I'm trying to see, so this would mean that Peraso ticker would end up ceasing to exist. So hypothetically, I said if you had 500 shares of Peraso, newly issued Mobix Labs common shares, the exchange ratio, see, it's not explicitly detailed. This is going to be important. Obviously, details are important, people. But it is stated that Peraso shareholders receive Mobix shares at 20% premium based on 30 average. For example, if Peraso's 30 average was $1, the premium would value your shares at $1.20, and you'd receive Mobix shares equivalent to $600. See, I think this is interesting. I really do. I mean, why wouldn't it be two companies merging? Like, unless one of them absolutely sucks, but I don't think that's the case. And you also have that Peraso is selling, and they have a deal with an unnamed defense contractor in Europe, which I think is exciting, except people don't recognize that because people want to see actual numbers. People can't use their goddamn imagination when it comes to defense contracts and secret ones, especially. So that could be that's somewhat of a holdback for our sweet baby Peraso. But then you also have Ocugen. Now, this one's the I one, and they had something not exactly the same, but like sort of. See, in theirs, they're gonna theirs is different because they have this company. They're gonna let their subsidiary break off, and then they're still gonna own the subsidiary. We believe merging OrthoCellix with Carisma will allow us to create a publicly traded company focused on develop of neocar. So that's their thing. They have something about knee cartilage or something, but their little guy merging with the other one. So OrthoCellix, a subsidiary of Ocugen, merging with Carisma, could definitely be profitable. That's a good strategic move they're doing. And Ocugen's going to profit because they're still going to own a percentage of their company. See, wait. In connection with the closing proposed, Carisma stockholders should continue value rights representing the certain to receive payments from proceeds received from the combined company. Under the terms of the merger upon the closing proposed transaction, given if I completed $25 million, this also puts a lot of money in Ocugen's pockets. OrthoCellix stockholder and other participants in current financing are expected to own approximately 90% of the combined company and existing Carisma stockholders. The percentage of the combined company that each company's former stockholders will, after complete merger, is adjustment. So I forget what Ocugen's going to own, but this is a good move for Ocugen. They're going to make money on the sale, which is good for Ocugen shareholders. And then they could do more, their subsidiary would do more, but they're still heavily invested in their subsidiary. So I think a win for Ocugen. But obviously, people don't really recognize it.